Balin Spector had the second highest overall tackling grade after week 1 of the preseason last year at 83 overall. And there's more sleepers on this Buffalo Bills roster for 2023. Welcome to my channel here, Bills News Consolidated. We got to talk about it. A lot of sleepers on this team. Balin Spector being the first, a 7th round draft pick, competing to start at middle linebacker for the Buffalo Bills, alongside rookie Dorian Williams, Terrell Bernard, all really flying under the radar here for the Buffalo Bills. But let's discuss some other positions first. And I really think the Buffalo Bills have another sleeper here at Taylor Rapp, a new free agent signing, really known to be a safety, but has played a lot of snaps at the slot position, and I think could rotate in with Taron Johnson or Buffalo Bills and Sean McDermott's new defense here. Maybe we roll out dime-type packages here with maybe a Matt Milano as the only linebacker on the field, and then Taylor Rapp and Taron Johnson out there as well. But I really think the Buffalo Bills could very well use Taylor Rapp not only at safety, but at slot. And then we bring in Dean Marlowe, right? Another safety that the Buffalo Bills just brought in. Another signal that the Buffalo Bills might be considering Taylor Rapp at the slot position. Taron Johnson had the highest defensive snap count for the Buffalo Bills last year, and you know he's taking on offensive linemen, he's covering shifty type wide receivers, he's doing it all. And I think at times with his hands on his hips, he's huffing and puffing, a little bit tired. It'd be good to have another great player that could play and match up against players at that slot position. So I really think Taylor Rapp is a big time sleeper for the Buffalo Bills going into 2023. The other sleepers I have here, and I think we have to keep this all in mind, really, we got some wide receivers, right? We got Gabe Davis, really everyone hyping about Gabe Davis after that 13-second loss, tying Jerry Rice's record, breaking Jerry Rice's record in the playoffs. Gabe Davis and all those touchdowns, and then really getting his opportunity last year, and some people just disappointed with it. But you have to keep in mind, wasn't himself until after Thanksgiving, per Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott. Still had close to 1,000 yards receiving, only 160 yards away from that, and only 2 touchdowns away from double-digit touchdowns. I mean, that's absolutely insane. So Gabe Davis, to me, is still a sleeper, especially if he can stay healthy. And you know this new offensive line is going to allow Josh Allen more time. It's going to allow more time for guys like Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, and these wide receivers to get open. Now, the other wide receiver Josh Allen spoke about was Trent Sherfield. Already talking about him in OTAs, saying how hard he works, could potentially be the hardest worker on this team. We all know that is going to pay off this year. I mean, maybe Trent Sherfield competes with Gabe Davis on the outside, and just because of how hard he works, maybe he works in a rotation with Gabe Davis. We saw what a higher snap count did to Gabe Davis, especially last year, and, you know, it was just tough. It was tough. So maybe working in rotation, keeping Gabe Davis fresh on a play-to-play basis here, I think makes a whole ton of sense. Getting into the defense a little bit, Christian Benford, Kaiir Elam, big-time sleepers for the Buffalo Bills, as well as Dane Jackson. He's been here for an awfully long time, Dane Jackson, working in this system, and I really think Dane Jackson has an opportunity here to win the opposite corner of Trey White. You know, backing up Trey White last year, working in a rotation with Trey White, waiting for Trey White to get back to 100% himself. I think after this offseason, after him focusing on his craft, on coaching versus maintenance of that knee, I think Trey White is definitely going to get back his snap count in 2023, and we are going to have a competition between Dane Jackson, Kaiir Elam, and Christian Benford for that opposite corner. And then in the back, you know, Damar Hamlin really played well last year, and I think we're starting to cross the line between Micah Hyde's age and lack of speed and everything there. And I really think Damar Hamlin, I don't know, towards the end of this season, I think Damar Hamlin might start making a case. If he gets out there and gets back, you know, he could start making a case to be the starting safety for the Buffalo Bills. Now, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, the communication that they have there, it's just unbelievable. There's no reason why the Buffalo Bills would bench Micah Hyde. So, I just think Micah Hyde's getting up in age. DeMar Hamlin, he's kind of that younger player for the Buffalo Bills. So we got to see. We got to see what the future presents there. And then on this defensive line, man, Greg Russo, AJ Epinesa, and also Boogie Basham. AJ Epinesa being here the longest. Like, we need AJ Epinesa to step up big time here in 2023. I mean, this is his year. This is his opportunity to do something here, as well as Ed Oliver being in a contract year. But Boogie Basham, AJ Epinesa, Greg Russo, having the benefit of Von Miller on this defensive line. Now, Von Miller said there's a chance that he starts the season, and the latest would be week 6. So he'll definitely be back by week 6. But knowing that, you got guys on this defensive line that are going to benefit from having Von Miller out there, because the attention to Von Miller is absolutely necessary for offensive lines. Allowing guys like Ed Oliver, AJ Epinesa, Greg Russo, Boogie Basham, all to get their one-on-one opportunities. And I really think it's up to this other perimeter edge to get pressure on the quarterback. Von Miller's going to do it, but the attention has to be on that other perimeter to allow a player like Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Jordan Phillips, Tim Settle, Poona Ford, all those defensive tackles to completely ball out in the interior. I think if you can push that pocket, if you can get one-on-ones on the interior and push that pocket, have that quarterback escape right into the hands of Von Miller, of Greg Russo, and that long reach, I think that's absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. And then some sleepers, too, is Dalton Kincaid, a rookie, the first sleeper on this team. I really think Dalton Kincaid could make a big-time difference for the Buffalo Bills. We all know Dawson Knox being that tight end for Bills Mafia, but working on his eye-hand coordination ever since he got into the NFL, because he was known for the drops, not having the best hands. Well, exactly opposite of Dalton Kincaid, having the best analytical research in the past 8 years of any prospect coming out, having the best hands, the least amount of drops of any prospect, and he is now on our team. That's why I think he should garner a lot of the targets for Josh Allen, and just throw the ball at him. He's got sticky hands. I think he is a big time sleeper for Bills Mafia in 2023. I know Khalil Shakir, too, 1 year under his belt last year, probably going to be working in that slot position. He could very well rise to the occasion here. Deontay Hardy working in that slot, too, as well, for that veteran presence. But Khalil Shakir having a year with Josh Allen, you never know. You got to see what's going to happen here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like, subscribe. It would really support me and my efforts for this channel, as well as buying a link down below, whether you're looking for concert, Bison tickets, whatever you want, Bills games, Sabres games, BNC at SeatGeek, as well as that Father's Day Etsy shop. You guys could check that out. It's pretty cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go Bills.